Today I'm gonna show you in this video how to test translations for a Softtool site. Ideally, the first step that you should take is to create a different profile. As you can see here, I have a second profile that I have created, different to the one I normally use. And do not sign in to sync the data, otherwise this will complicate our translation test. Therefore, once we are here on our second profile, we will have to enable language. This is done via going to settings, clicking on the languages, and choosing the preferred language that you would like to test. This can be anything. I would choose Spanish, but this can be anything. And of course, make sure that this is at the top. Otherwise, it will not work. After this, I will log into my site to check if translations are working. Of course, because I have enabled Spanish, this already appears in Spanish. However, we are interested in checking if this works for apps as well. Right, once we're in, as you may be able to see, apps are not fully translated. You can check here that this is still in English, vehicle type by email. This is English, it has not changed to Spanish. Right. In order to change this and to test if translations are correctly working, what you have to do is to make sure that this language that you are testing is enabled in your site. Otherwise, of course, it will use the default language, which tends to be English. However, as I have a Spanish enabled in my site, what we will do now from here is that we will log in into App Studio. We will do the following. We'll go into the app, and first things first, make sure that this section is blank. If this was not to be blank and was toggled into something like that, this means that we will not be able to auto translate. Therefore, we need this to remain blank. Otherwise, it will be impossible to translate. After this, we have checked the following: this disable auto translations to be blank. We will head ourselves to the advanced and the subsection of translations. In translations, as you can see, there are some things that are being translated. However, click on auto translate. It says this could take a few minutes. We will refresh, and as you can see now, every single field in the app is theoretically translated now. So, for instance, we can in fact also change a few translations that we believe are not correctly translated. For instance, this glass, I will change it to how I think we correctly say in Spanish. And of course, you change this in the value box at the bottom and always press save. Once this is done, publish, and we will now proceed to log out for the sake of the site resyncing and having our changes applied and our translations. Log back in. And we will now check. Oh, that's not to have fully resynced. Now, by refreshing, we can see that this is correctly now translated to the language we have chosen, as you may be able to see at the top here. And in fact, as you can see, our field, which we also translated ourselves, is also fully translated to what we wanted it to be as desired. Hence, this is how to test translations in the app. Bye bye.